Hello, my name is Ira Smith, president of Ira Smith Trustee and Receiver, Inc. First, the Ira Smith team hopes that you and your entire family are remaining safe, healthy, and secure during this coronavirus pandemic. I want to assure you that Ira Smith Trustee and Receiver, Inc. is fully operational. Both Brandon Smith and myself are holding all meetings by telephone or video chat. So if you have any questions at all about today's Brandon's blog or anything else, give us a phone call, shoot us a message. We would love to hear from you. Today's Brandon's blog is about the topic answering the question, is CERB taxable? I hope you can watch until the end of this video because I know you will get value from it. There are a lot of people, now that tax returns are being done, who may be in for a nasty surprise. What can people do if they don't have enough money to pay their income tax? Brandon goes through the history of the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, CERB or CERB, and asks the question, is it taxable? Is it a taxable payment? And the answer is yes. The government will issue what's called a T4E slip to everyone who received CERB payments. The maximum anyone could have received under this program is $12,000. Brandon then goes through the time where the federal government tried to stick it to self-employed people because it was not well explained, and even Canada Revenue Agency people didn't fully understand whether the $5,000 threshold was gross income or net income from a business. But thankfully, the government has backed off that and is just going to rely on the taxation system. Brandon then talks about that it is taxable and that when CERB payments were being made, the government did not deduct tax at source. They wanted to get the money out as quickly as possible. And therefore, they didn't do any deductions at source. People used the money for food, for rent, for mortgage payments, and more than likely didn't hold anything back to pay their income tax. And now they're at a point where when they prepare their tax returns, they will see how much they owe. Now, if your only income in all of 2020 was $12,000 of CERB payments, it's not going to be that horrendous. But if you had other income as well, it could be problematic. The only real tax planning you could have done is contribute to an RRSP to get an extra deduction. But people who needed CERB probably didn't have excess money to invest into an RRSP. So what can you do? First, speak to your tax advisor. Perhaps working with them, you can lay out a realistic timetable to make the required total payment over a few months, and you can include a current dated check plus the balance in post-dated checks when you file your tax return. Otherwise, the only other thing you can really do, because Canada Revenue Agency is going to be looking to try to collect every dollar possible as quickly as possible, and have already started CERB audits to see who may have received it mistakenly. The only other thing you can really do is speak to a licensed insolvency trustee. If you're back to full-time employment and have steady income, perhaps a consumer proposal will be the way to go for you if you cannot pay off your tax bill in a reasonably short period of time, satisfactory to the tax collector at CRA. If a consumer proposal doesn't work for you, then perhaps bankruptcy is your only other option. So I hope you have found this is CERB taxable Brandon blog informative. I invite you to read the entire blog below. Again, the Ira Smith team hopes that you and your family are safe, healthy, and secure during this coronavirus pandemic. The Ira Smith team is fully operational. Both Brandon Smith and myself are available at any time by telephone, email, video chat to answer any questions you may have about this Brandon blog or anything else at all.